Welcome to EnfinityCast, where we explore the ideas that shape our world. I'm your host, Niko Ardent. Today, we're delving into a feeling many of us are experiencing but might not have a name for, a kind of grief for our planet. We're talking about climate anxiety, and specifically a concept called Solastalgia. To help me unpack this, I'm joined by my co-host, Vale. Welcome, Roy.
Thanks for having me, Niko. It's a heavy topic, but an incredibly important one. The word itself, solastalgia, is so powerful. It was coined by the philosopher Glenn Albrecht, and it's not nostalgia, the longing for a home you've left. It's the distress you feel when your home environment changes, for the worse, around you, while you're still living there.
Exactly. It's the feeling of being homesick at home. It's seeing the river you swam in as a child dry up, or noticing the birds that used to signal spring just aren't there anymore. It's a profound sense of loss for a place that hasn't disappeared, but has been fundamentally altered. Which brings us to our central question. Is this a new kind of existential dread?
I think it has to be. Classic existentialism, from Kierkegaard to Sartre, deals with the anxiety of a meaningless universe, of being thrown into existence without a preordained purpose. But that was largely an internal, individual struggle against an indifferent cosmos. Solastalgia is different. The dread comes from the outside. The world isn't just indifferent, it's becoming inhospitable, and it's a direct result of human action. The stable ground we thought we stood on is literally and figuratively eroding. It feels more tangible, and it's a collective dread. We're all experiencing the loss of this shared home together, even if we feel isolated in our anxiety. So, if we accept this as a philosophical and psychological reality, the next question is, what do we do with this feeling? How can philosophy help us navigate it without falling into pure despair? That's the challenge. I think we can look to traditions that have long grappled with impermanence and suffering. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotion. It's about understanding what is within our control and what isn't. We can't single-handedly reverse global temperature rise, and agonizing over that fact leads to paralysis. But we can control our own actions, our community involvement, how we consume, how we advocate.
The dichotomy of control. It feels especially relevant here. Focusing on virtuous action as an end in itself, regardless of the outcome, it's a way to find meaning in the face of overwhelming odds. It transforms the anxiety from a passive state of dread into a catalyst for action.
Precisely. And that connects to another idea, active hope. It's not blind optimism. It's facing the grim reality, acknowledging the grief and the fear, and then actively choosing to work toward a better future anyway. The hope isn't in the certainty of success, but in the value of the struggle itself. Acknowledging our solastalgia, our grief, is the first step. It validates the pain we feel for the world.
So, philosophy doesn't offer a magic cure for climate anxiety. Instead, it gives us a framework, a way to sit with the grief, find meaning in action, and connect with a shared human struggle that stretches back centuries. It helps us endure. A powerful, if sobering, thought to end on. Thanks for this conversation, Roy.
Anytime, Niko.
That's all the time we have for today on EnfinityCast. Join us next time as we explore the ethics of artificial consciousness. Until then, keep questioning.